one of the worst stages or iterations of explosive chain battle is on its way to Global Dokkan, and you're like, yo, Mr. Baby, what makes this the worst stage? Look at the characters in front of you. Just take a second to look at the characters in front of you. Now, if you're someone who's grinded World Tournament every single time, like I'm talking about grinding, you know, your butt off every single time, you're going to have LRs like Piccolo, Tien and Chaozu, and even Yamcha, probably Rainbow. I mean, I don't know if you put, you know, investment into them, because I know a lot of people don't. For me personally, I have this guy Rainbowed. I don't have investment in him. I have a little bit of investment in Demon King Piccolo. And then I have a copy of this guy, but like again, like I don't really invest in these LRs because these LRs aren't going to make or break my game, right? So unless you're someone who puts resources into those LRs and then you take the SSR guaranteed tickets that you grind from the World Tournament and then you actually spend them on the, not the World Tournament banner, but the the banner that gives you all World Tournament units and gives you a chance at these LRs. If you're someone who hasn't done that, then the chance of you actually having some of these units are extremely low. Like, extremely low. Which is going to make this chain battle really, really tough for you. Now, I was watching a lot of Truth videos and Gresh's videos, and what seems to have worked for them at least, because remember, it's World Tournament, Earthlings, and Otherworld Warriors. So this is just all World Tournament units. However, now I know some of these units aren't literally from the World Tournament, but I'm saying these units are advantageous because you can actually grind them from the World Tournament event itself, right? So I was watching one of Truth's runs, and one of the best ways to crack over 100 million is to use a rainbowed LR Tien and Chaozu, a rainbowed LR Yamcha and Puar, and a rainbowed LR Krillin. So Krillin from the Prime Battle, right? Because he is on Earthlings. Now, if you use those three that are rainbowed, and maybe you have your own Tien and Chaozu that you're using as your main attacker that is rainbowed, you can crack over 100 million in chain battle. I saw him do it. So, but again, like for me, it's gonna be tough because this guy, not only is he not rainbowed, he has no dupes. Because my account did start a little bit late. Like I have a account that started really, really late, so I didn't have a chance to get this guy. When I started my account, Yamcha and Puar was out, so I was able to rainbow them at least. But if you have this guy rainbowed, me, I don't have him rainbowed. I have no dupes. He's SA1. Yamcha and Puar, they are rainbowed, like they have all dupes, but they're not actually invested into. They have their SA1, no orbs, anything like that. So if you're someone like me, I would say maybe Demon King Piccolo would be your best option as an attacker. I don't know if type disadvantage or type advantage matters in chain battle, but again, the boss is AGL. Therefore, I would assume Tech would do more damage, just, you know, throwing that out there. Since we also have Otherworld Warriors, we could imagine that the new Frieza would do some damage in there as well. But again, like, the only units I really have from here, let me actually go through, and you guys let me know which units you have, because this is actually like, it's unless you have these units, it's going to be extremely tough for you. So I do have this Kaioken Goku, you know, yeah, just that Kaioken Goku. I think I have this Bardock as well. I'm just trying to see if units that I actually legitimately have, right? Because this is tough. I think I have this Gohan right here, just not awakened yet. I'm putting my mouse to the side because I don't like the names of these units popping up. I do have this Trunks as well. I don't have this Kellen Caulifla anymore. I did grind them from World Tournament, but then I ended up using them as SA fodder for like the other Kellen Cauliflas and stuff. So bad decision, sure, I get it, but you know, it is what it is. I have this guy. I think he's rainbowed actually. And I have this guy as well, so he's Tech. I guess he could work. I've got a Super Tech, which is farmable in the game. I do have this AGO Vegito now, so I did a few summons on that banner. I do have this Beerus, but again, a lot of these units are like, these are not units that I would necessarily put, you know, resources into, and I'm pretty sure that a lot of people watching this video right now feel the same exact way. So if you don't have these units, I'm gonna go ahead and open up the Earthlings category real quick. Let's say you just don't have these units, right? let's say you do have LR King Piccolo, because a lot of people do get at least one copy of the LR. You could rock him. I mean, no one on Global will have him Rainbow just yet, but you can go ahead and rock him. Taking a look at the Earthlings, I'm gonna assume, yeah, you can bring Majub, LR Majub. Now he is Rainbow, I'm pretty sure. Again, LR Krillin would work. I would assume Tien would work. Tien is actually really solid. I'm assuming Krillin here would work. Dude, you have not been in the game for a long time, Bulma. Master Roshi, sure. Dude, again, I don't know how well these tech units are gonna work, or how well any of these units are gonna work. Because again, I didn't see much gameplay surrounding these units. However, keep in mind, please, keep in mind that if you don't have a lot of World Tournament units, the possibility of you getting to 100, to my understanding, is pretty low. So just keep that in mind. Next, I also want to take a quick look at the Otherworld Warriors team and see which units you can possibly bring. Now again, I'm gonna be highlighting tech units simply because this guy's AGL. I'm not, again, too sure if type advantage does any more damage. It should, right? Because it's Dokkan. But hey, you never know with mobs like this. You really don't. So this is Otherworld Warriors. I mean, this Frieza is just got his awakening on JP. So not JP, on Global. So I guess that'll be useful. If you have this Goku grinded up, it's a free unit. I guess I could work this Goku as well. I don't know how many people would actually have this Pycon. Yeah, look, this character, the roster, this team is not like. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be extremely tough. And honestly, there's no reason why okay, if you want my full opinion on this chain battle, I think it's the worst chain battle to ever exist. I think it's this right here is the worst iteration of any mode in Dokkan. Why? Okay, so there's no way that Bandai doesn't know, right? Or Shuei or whoever, Akatsuki, right? Whoever developed this game, there's no way that they don't know that the World Tournament is one of the most, hated modes in Dokkan. Like they know, like they're just too late. We have to assume that they're just too lazy to revamp, because there's no way that they think people actually enjoy it. There's just no way, right? Some people, like me, who are crazy, sometimes do enjoy the grind. Like for me, link levels, and it's addicting to me. That's why I have so many units done for when it comes to link levels. But other, people who just play the game, casually, they don't have time to sit on the weekend, on their own weekend, and grind the heck out of World Tournament to the point where they're gonna have some of these units rainbowed, right? So just keep that in mind. But like, in my opinion, they should have revamped the World Tournament first. At least let one World Tournament go by and then introduce this, because that way, guess what would have happened? People would have had a lot more of these units. Like, I'm talking about a lot more of these units. So imagine a World Tournament where you got tour points a lot easier. Let's say they changed the preliminaries, so it was only one fight and not just freaking 3 bots running around trying to kill each other, and every time they clash, they take out like 10% of one character's HP. It's just so stupid, right? So it's one fight, just like the rest of them. So prelims is one fight, quarterfinals is one fight, semifinals is one fight, and then finals is one fight. You get more tour points, right, for each stage that you actually complete, and the World Tournament unit for that one is easily obtainable. So let's say you get a copy of that unit at 20 million, then 25 million, then another copy at 30 million, and then they actually increased, right? They actually increased the amount, like or they just improved on the rewards based off of rank. So let's say if you got between 50 from rank 1 to 50 in local, all right, you got one. Okay, no, that doesn't make any sense. So let's say if you place number 1 local, what actually happens is you get 2 copies of the local LR. They can do it so that you get 3 copies of the local LR. Or if not, then make it so that the first place, second place, third place, fourth place, and maybe even 5th place gets 2 copies of the LR, right? Give us more medals. And give us more tickets. Just spam the tickets. Every time you get to 1 million points, give us 5 of these guaranteed SSR tickets. These units are not OP anyways. Like, AGL Vegeta is probably the best unit on here. I mean, Demon King Piccolo as well. I'm talking about as like just these regular units, right? Out of these regular units, King Khalifa obviously are really, really strong. Well, not extremely strong, but they're very solid. I think out of this whole list, though, I'd be okay to say that AGL Vegeta is probably the best here, right? I don't know how well this Goku Black or Bojack is, but that's besides the point. So, Give us more of these tickets. Let us walk away with the ability to do at least 20, 30, 40 summons on the banner. That way we can pick up 30, 40 copies of these units. That way there's just no, you know, there's no excuse, right? Because, you know, one thing is just not taking advantage of the World Tournament, right? Because World Tournament's gruesome. Like, no one really wants to enjoy it, and now we're paying for not grinding the World Tournament. But if you can make World Tournament more enjoyable to the point where it's actually easy to get copies of these units, easy to get tickets, then it's up to the players, if, you know, if they don't want to grind it or not. But right now, it's a little bit, grinding the World Tournament is a really strong and it's an unreal expectation, and then making a chain battle focused on that is a lot worse. I don't agree with this at all. I think it's one of the worst ones they could have done yet, and I wish everyone that's watching this video the absolute best of luck. Let me know what you guys think. Sorry for the little rant, but things need to be said. So if you guys enjoyed, hit that like button, subscribe if you are new, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.